Well, we are just finishing up this Zakk Wylde Gibson Signature Les Paul Custom, and just starting into this Gretsch guitar, also compensated nut, fret, dress, and setup, and this is also 11 to 48 strings, but this one's actually tuned to concert pitch. So this is a Gretsch Streamliner model. It's almost like Gretsch's answer to the Gibson ES339, which as long as the pickup is lower than the frets, then we're good. We'll be able to address that. Well, I've adjusted this neck as straight as I can possibly get it, and this is another argument for removing the nut. Now, we're putting a compensated nut in there anyway, but in order to dress that second fret along the trajectory of the string path, which is the way frets need to be dressed, you need to remove that nut anyway. So here's this spot here. Hear that? This spot here. And this spot, I use a smaller straight edge to kind of hone right in. Hear that ticking? The middle is good, it's just the two outside edges. Here, and the fret is not lifting, it's down tight. It was just never leveled properly. I don't know if this was one of those CNC machines, probably was. No problem, we're going to correct it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, six or seven spots that need to be dressed. Now, because this is very soft plastic inlay, that needs to be masked off. Okay, let's check all those spots again. Here, no more ticking. That's it. Got it. Here, got it. Here, got it. That is dead level now. Better. And like I've said to my students, it's a moving target. To do these compensated nuts properly, it's one guitar at a time. So I'll start at the bridge. Although the bridge itself is super tight, the tolerances are perfect on the bridge posts. The actual string saddles were pretty schlocky. They were moving around quite a bit. So I got them lined up. I did breeze through the 3 bass strings to open up those slots a little bit so that the larger diameter string sat solid in a pocket. And the reason you do that is to increase the strength of the fundamental note. So the other thing that I did was I basically flooded the threads with blue Loctite liquid nylon just to firm them up. So they're still adjustable, it's just that they're not slopping around. Both pickups were way too close to the strings. I dropped them down to the appropriate height, and then we dressed the frets end to end, and there were multiple places, as you saw earlier in the video, along this neck that needed to be corrected. So this guitar is a 24 9/16 inch scale length, 11 to 48 strings at concert pitch. And these are the values that were cut into that nut to get all 6 strings to play perfectly in tune. And one last thing I wanted to point out about this Streamer guitar, that headstock is actually resting on the bottom of the case. This is not a good idea. I put a piece of high density foam there so that now it's not touching. So if the case gets a hit, that does not get a hit. It's sort of gently clamped and suspended off of the floor of the case. So, moment of truth. Let's go through our set of verification chords. So here's our E major 9, first position. A minor 9, exact same chord, an octave higher. So G minor 9, so we'll lay down a chord progression to sort of blow over, and then I'll flick the pickups around on this, and you can hear it. So I've kind of looped that. So here's a bunch of first position chords.